Fairy Tale, Queen of the Snakes. The islanders had been living in fear for several months already. Thing is, snakes appeared on their island. At first there weren't many, then more appeared, and very soon they were everywhere. Under the rocks, in the dry leaves, in the grass, in the bushes. They were even crawling into the houses already. The poor islanders asked for help, but no one knew what to do. On the island there lived a very wise and respected old man. He lived alone and didn't see anyone, except for his grandson named Chick. Chick was a cheerful and kind boy. He tended his neighbor's goats and on holidays went boat fishing. The islanders came to the wise old man, told him about their misfortune and asked what they should do. "I think," he replied, "the Queen of the Snakes has come to our island and she's calling her servants to come here. You can easily recognize her by the small crown on her head, and if someone manages to catch and drive the Snake Queen away, then the other snakes will immediately crawl away after her. But catching and driving her away won't be easy, and whoever dares to take up the task will be in great danger." His words made the islanders sad, because finding the Snake Queen was really difficult, and nobody wanted to put themselves in harm's way. One day, Chick was sitting in his boat holding a fishing rod and gazing into the blue and crystal clear water. Tall, steep cliffs rose above the water. The waves lashed against the rocks and rolled back with foam. On one such occasion, when the waves rolled back, Chick suddenly noticed a small cave entrance. And he decided to find out what was hidden there. Kids, do you remember how you can recognize the Snake Queen? By the ring on her tail? By the crown on her head? By her blue eyes? Absolutely correct. You can recognize the Queen of Snakes by the crown on her head. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and let's continue watching the fairy tale. Suddenly, the boy saw a snake on the rocks. Countless other snakes were crawling after her, and on her head she had a shiny golden crown. Fast as lightning, she and her companions disappeared into the cave. That must be the Queen of Snakes, Chick thought. He decided to sail to the cave to try and catch the queen. According to his grandpa, you could take away the Snake Queen's magic powers by removing the golden crown from her head. Of course, she could bite you with her venomous teeth. But Chick, without a thought to his own safety, decided to try to save his people. He sailed up to the cave in the cliff and with great difficulty steered his boat through the low entrance. The waves rushing into the cave helped him. Chick found himself in a big, beautiful cavern. The walls, the roof, the rocks, everything inside was sky blue. And in the center there was a sparkling lake. Around the lake, on the rocks, in the water, dangerous snakes swarmed everywhere. Their glittering eyes stared straight at him. Their forked tongues teased him. Chick jumped out of the boat in fear and climbed onto a steep rock rising out of the water. But not a single snake chased after him. Chick began watching the snakes, and soon the golden crown of the Snake Queen flashed before him again. The queen noticed the boy, rose out of the water, and began crawling to him onto the rock. Chick was sure he was a gunner. He thought the snake was about to bite him, and he couldn't help but shut his eyes. But imagine his surprise when two soft arms suddenly embraced him, and he heard a gentle, quiet voice. On the rock next to him sat a beauty in a shiny dress, wrapped in a brilliant, multicolored cape. "Don't be afraid," she said with a gentle smile. "We will have mercy on you. The snakes need a king. Do you want to become king of the snakes? Like me, you will wear a golden crown, and I will give you magic powers. Together, we will become mighty rulers of the island. The people won't be able to defeat us." "I can't do that," shouted Chick, trying to free himself from the Snake Queen's arms. But she smiled even more tenderly and continued, "Don't be foolish. From a poor orphan, you will become a rich and powerful king." I have precious treasures, and they're all yours. Look and marvel." She waved her arm. The walls of the cave parted, and Chick saw precious stones, gold and silver. At the Queen's signal, a beautiful girl who, in the blink of an eye, jumped out of a snakeskin, gave her mistress a golden crown. "I give this crown to you," said the Snake Queen. "Bow your head towards me, and I will decorate you with a sign of royalty." But Chick angrily pushed her away, saying, "I'd rather die." "You can take whatever form you want, but you'll still be a snake, which fills me with horror and disgust." The beauty turned back into a snake and hissed, "So I'll get even with you for this. You will die from my anger." She was about to leap on Chick, but despair gave him courage. He grabbed the golden royal crown, and at that very instant, the Snake Queen fell to the ground at his feet. She begged Chick to return the crown to her, but the boy wouldn't think of it. Holding the crown way up high, he jumped into his boat and sailed back to the sea. Chick saw how all the snakes rushed away from the cave and disappeared. The boy rowed as hard as he could. Barely getting back home, he showed his grandpa the crown and told him what happened. The old man praised him and advised him to throw the treasure into the fire. The boy did just that. The flames sprang up high. There was a hiss and a whistle. In the flames, Chick saw the Queen of the Snakes. She flared up for a moment and was instantly gone. From that day, no one has ever seen any snakes on the island, and the islanders began to live in joy and happiness again. So that's how, my little friends, the brave and clever Chick was able to save a whole island from snakes. And remember, quick wit and courage can always defeat evil and treachery. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and don't forget to share our fairy tales with your friends.